Yeah, friends, welcome to Current Affairs Quiz of this 12th May 2026. I know you finished your newspaper, and now all the questions here I've prepared in a wonderful style just to try all these questions and face like a quiz. But just so many things happened today, right? In cultural angle, the Somnath temple, science and technology part, at the same time because the Pokhran 2 incident, and of course in economy part and agriculture application, right? Everything covered today. So just even I'm not covering certain point of what you can say the chief ministers of different states, you know that. Now the first question I'm starting today, my youngsters. Somnath temple is located in which state? Yes, now you try. Option A, Rajasthan. B, Gujarat. C, Madhya Pradesh. D, Maharashtra. I know your answer is correct. That's exactly Gujarat, my youngsters. So it is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas of Lord Shiva. Right? It's at the top, of course. The first one you know that is Somnath temple. A big history is there regarding the Somnath temple. Number of times attacked. Number of times, of course, looted. Even in the case of Ghaznavi, right? His final attack on Somnath temple. And he has looted gold, silver, jewelry, everything he has taken to build his own empire there. So our money, our gold, our, of course, each and every metal was used for that fellow's development. But one thing Maharaja Ranjit Singh brought back, I'm talking about 1026 story, 1025 attack if I'm not wrong, then 1800 plus Raja Ranjit Singh brought it back, the great gates of Somnath temple, and it is considered as what you can say with sandalwood. Just go to once again, just check this history of our great Somnath temple, our great country. The culture is fantastic. Then come to the point of here. Somnath Amrit Mahotsav celebrated recently marked how many years of the temple restoration? Beta, I told you now, number of times attacked, number of times we have reconstructed our temple. That's the greatness of my country. So option A, 50 years, B, 60 years, C, 75 years, and D, 100 years. No doubt the answer, of course, Amrit Mahotsav indicates 75 years, my dear. The basic point I want to tell you here, after independence, India got, because all the points were mentioned by our wonderful Prime Minister yesterday in his speech also. So that is what India got independence in 1947. And the taken up, we have our Sardarji, the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, took away this major point. Of course, he has taken seriously regarding the reconstruction of the Somnath temple. And of course, that's, restoration of the Somnath temple, if the proper word if we want. That inauguration done by the first president of this country. And he is the only personality twice, two times the president of this country as on date. Nobody was there. Only one time they tenure, but Rajendra Prasad tenure, and he, of course, worked for this country as president of India twice, remember. So that's a great man in 1951. Which president of India was present during the inauguration of the restoration or restored Somnath temple in 1951? That's Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the first president of this country. Remember. Now, of course, that's the reason we have simply 75 years of that concerned thing called as Amrit Mahotsav. Now, come to the point here. Fourth question. Somnath temple is associated with which deity? Lord Shiva. Option is C. Now, coming to the point of very interesting point, even I have covered the same point yesterday also. May 11, that's yesterday. National Technology Day, beta. What's the specialty of this, sir? India proved its capacity, right? That's Pokhran 2 tests, nuclear tests. Of course, some sanctions by some nations, not a problem at all. No sanction will work on India, my dear. We'll face some problem. India is ready to face any problem, please. So that's proved, of course, National Technology Day is observed on May 11th. On commemoration of Pokhran 2 tests, that's nuclear tests at the time the extraordinary Prime Minister Vajpayee. That's in 1998, my friends. Even I have taken that question also here. Pokhran 2 nuclear tests were conducted in which year? 1998. At that time, the Indian government headed by the Prime Ministership of the great Vajpayee. Now come to the point. Pokhran is located in which state? Naturally in desert. That's Rajasthan. Option B, better. Then eighth question. Hansa 3 mentioned in news, it is a missile, a fighter aircraft, an indigenous aircraft. No doubt we have to focus upon, my friends, in this case, indigenous. So what do you say the option in this case? C, an indigenous aircraft beta. This Hansa 3 is India's indigenous aircraft, remembered on Technology Day. That's National Technology Day. Which ministry implements the Viksit Bharat Ji Ramji Act? Beta, that's date is of course from 1st July. I'll tell that also. Wait and see. So this is replaced by, that also the question. Viksit Bharat, actually VBG Ramji. V for Viksit, B for Bharat. That's over. Now come to the point here. G expansion is guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika mission. M for mission, Ajivika mission, Grameen. That's rural beta. So this is what you can say, VBG Ramji expansion. So which ministry it is? Option A, Ministry of Labour. B, Ministry of Rural Development. C, Ministry of Panchayati Raj. So focusing upon rural development. So option is, what is that? Ministry of Rural Development. Question number 10 beta. Viksit Bharat Ji Ramji Act replaces. As on date we have that, you can say, one act already that's replaced by VBG Ramji. What was that, sir? Option A, PM Kisan. B, National Food Security Act. C, MGNREGA. MGNREGA, will use general word, of course. That's, the expansion. It's in 2005 Act, Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Mahatma Gandhi Rural, I think you know already, everybody, this one, Mahatma Gandhi, N for national, National Rural Employment Guarantee Act of 2005. This is what you can see the answer for this one. That implies VB Ramji Act replaces which act? Implies MGNREGA Act beta. And one more question here. So it's a very fantastic thing by this act actually. Previously, under the previous act, that's MGNREGA, we have only 100 days of employment. Now, by this act, under Viksit Bharat Ji, almost I want to tell you, my friends, 95,000 plus crores of money for this act. Right? Remember, 95, I think 93, 90 plus pakka, that's confirmed. So under the Viksit Bharat Ji Ramji Act, employment guarantee has been increased from 100 to 125 days. So here, increase to the question. So 125 days beta. 125 days of employment pakka from this act beta. Now come to the point here. And one more thing in this case, very interesting point here. Which provision has been added to encourage women workers under the new rural employment law? Baba, I think, majority factory acts you can take, of course, you take any, right? Even labor laws, anywhere where the workforce is women. So definitely the concerned company's duty or the organization duty to provide all the facilities to the lactating mother, right? That same style we have, there must be an employee, women employee for looking after children after this act. So very important point, friends. I think you understood why, because the right side we have feature ready course for the 8th to degree students. That means Mantra will take will give the admission from 8th class students to graduates. Any graduation. Just what? It is a foundation course. This is what you can say. Any foundation course, of course, for school students we have, for college students also we have. And at the same time, ready-made program, in fact, those who are ready to face this year that is coming of 2028, 2027, 2029, any of your choice, beta. Now, those who are preparing for UPSC 2027, most welcome and join us. And those who are preparing for CLAT 2027 and 28 also, admissions are going on. Anything, most welcome to Mantra. It's in Hyderabad, of course. We have online and offline program. Very fantastic thing. Just join us. Of course, you will feel comfortable in my academy. So which provision has been added to encourage women workers under the new rural employment law? Option A, maternity leave. B, child care support. C, pension scheme. D, transport allowance. I told you already, because children care facilities will be provided at workplaces or work sites where 5 or more children below age of 5 are present. Then for them to look after the youngsters, one woman is going to be employed. That's a basic development by this act. So it's child care support is there. Very, very important question it is. Observe now. Beta, the VBG Ramji Act will be implemented this year from which date? That's from 1st July This is, remember, now the new thing is going to be implemented. That is from 1st July of 2026. Now, beta, question number 14th I have taken here. Previously, the concerned government, where TUMC was ruling in West Bengal, so they didn't have taken any central scheme. Now, the latest government, ultimately that's BJP-led government, you can say. So, automatically BJP government only. Even NDA, I don't think so. 1 or 2 seats from in West Bengal, I don't think so. So, the BJP government is now implementing all the central schemes. So that's the reason I've taken here. Please take all the expansions and all, just go to the schemes above. Which central health scheme was approved for implementation in West Bengal? Which central health scheme was approved for implementation in West Bengal? Option A, PMJAY, because their cabinet meeting was, of course, held by the Chief Minister. It was held yesterday, and they have taken very serious, so many wonderful decisions, right? Giving wonderful land to, of course, even that question also I'm going to cover. Just have covered already. Which central health scheme was approved for implementation in West Bengal? PMJAY, Ayushman Bharat, Jan Ayushri, then at the same time, Mission Indradhanush. Better answer for this question, emergency condition. Yes, they can almost all going to be implemented. That is called as now Ayushman Bharat immediately. But I have one more important question. It's national security issue. Every Indian has to proud, of course, they have to feel very proud of this incident, because we are going to have the fencing for this concerned border. I'll repeat the question now, come to the point. Both the fencing announced by the West Bengal government relates to which international border? This, of course, the country has the largest border with this nation only. That's Bangladesh. I have covered one complete information in one of my videos. Please go back to that one, you can find everything. But now you understood now. It is not only current affairs of today. It's a stock GK, current GK, everything covers in that one. Just watch my videos and send it to your friends. Share it to your near friend, those who are preparing for different exams, right? And subscribe to this channel. Then come to the point of 16th here. Which force will receive land for border fencing in West Bengal? Option A, CRPF, B, BSF, C, ITBP, D, CISF. Better answer for this question is BSF. Now, the NDA formed government for the consecutive third time in which state? Very big thing. Very big thing. That's the Chief Minister is going to take the oath. I think by this time it's finished. I didn't see the TV. So, according to my knowledge, by this time, the new Chief Minister to the same Chief Minister to the same country, so same state, that is Assam. It's a third term. Big thing. Now, question number 18th beta. That is here. What's the point in this case? Yes, I understand the battery is low. Just a second. Now we have here. Right beta. Now the question number next in this case is 18th. Observe the question number 18. The Strait of Hormuz is important because option A, it connects Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. B, it's a major oil trade route. It connects India and Sri Lanka. No, it's India and Sri Lanka connects is what? It's a Park Strait, remember. So option is, it's a major oil trade route. Even I mentioned this point in many of my videos. That's what actually, so 20% of oil. So through this strait, my friends, in fact, 1/5 of the world's requirement just passes to this one. So that's a very important beta. Just please observe that and focus on it. You will get, of course, international information, of course, by watching my videos, or you can say attending my classes. Now come to the point here. 29. According to the government of India, yes, India currently has crude oil reserves for approximately, as on date, we are very sufficient for number of days. How many days here? Option A is 15 days, B 30, C 45, D 60 days. I am expecting in this meantime, the problem will be solved, number one, and automatically the other ships are reaching India. No problem, we have different, not only we're not depending on single nation and single route also. That's the greatness of this government. India's LPG stock is sufficient for approximately how many times? 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, and 90 days. But the answer for this question is 45 days. Very fantastic thing it is. Now, 21st question. Yes, which global crisis prompted the Prime Minister to appeal for saving fuel and reducing imports? Because beta imports, especially he requested everybody not to buy For 1 year, gold. Because I want to tell you, if I'm not wrong, $70 billion of money we are spending on imports of global every $70 billion, exactly some plus or minus. So that's a very unfortunate. The gap between, our input, you can say imports and exports, it's every time widening. Please stop it. It's our duty as the citizen of this country to protect our nation. So that's a major point. Which global crisis prompted the Prime Minister to appeal for saving fuel and reducing imports? Option A, Russia-Ukraine war. B, COVID-19. C, West Asia crisis. D, Taiwan crisis. Beta, West Asia crisis is the major reason for us. Now the economy part. Of course, previously we had mentioned some plus 7 point something. Now, SBI research projected India's GDP growth for financial year 26-27 at, that's 6.6% beta. But no problem at all. Compared to other nations, it's fantastic. Then, India's foreign exchange reserves were reported at approximately, as on date, we have very good reserves. We have no problem, but we have to save our nation. So please focus on that. And Prime Minister of India requested all the citizens use public transportation whenever it is possible. And carpooling also, don't go single, take others also. So no doubt some criticism will come, but practically it's very important to develop to reduce the gap of imports and exports gap. So point is, India's foreign exchange reserves were reported approximately option A, $405 billion, $550 billion, $703 billion. Yes, this is the right answer, beta. Now, my dear, SAHAT, this is called as SEHAT, SEHAT. SEHAT initiative primarily links to option A, defense and science, agriculture and health, beta. This is what actually, please. And even ACM are also included in this one. Just check that one, you can get all information. That is Integrated Agriculture Health Mission, SEHAT. I want to give you the expansion of SEHAT, beta. Science excellence for health through agricultural transformation. Science excellence for health through agricultural transformation. Remember, this is what you call here SEHAT. Now, I told the ICM are also involved in this one. Then which organization releases the ICC men's ODI team ranking? India is now in top place. I'll tell you that one. Which organization releases the ICC men's ODI ranking is FIFA. Why FIFA, man? B, ICC, International Cricket Council. C, BCCI. D, IOC. Better answer is B, right answer. 26th question. India retained which position in ICC men's ODI ranking? Number 1. That is first position in cricket. Now remember. Even previously I mentioned in T20 also the position is same. Now, which country moved to second place in ICC men's ODI ranking? That's New Zealand. Then go to question number 28. Yes, but 28 is the AFC. Stands for Asian Football Confederation. I think this is founded in 1954. 1954, remember, almost 54 member association it is. Member associations we have. How many associations are members in this? 47. So different countries association in that actually teams are there. So beta, I am just coming to the point here. Women's Asia Cup quarterfinals involving India was against, yes, AFC under 17. Under 17 Women's Asian Cup quarterfinal involving India was against option A, Japan, B, China, C, South Korea, D, Thailand. Better answer for this question. We have covered the same question yesterday also. China. Which country was jointly hosting the ICC Men's T20 World Cup? Yes, because one country left out. That's option A, India, Pakistan. Never. India, Bangladesh, India and Sri Lanka. Better option for this question is India and Sri Lanka now. So Bangladesh withdraw from the ICC Men's T20 World Cup mainly citing, yes, I mentioned 3 were there, now 1 is out. Option A, financial issues. B, security concerns and political boycott. Weather concerns. Better answer is security concerns, remember. Then go to question number 31st. Which Bangladeshi cricketer was reportedly dropped from IPL leading to controversy? Option A, Sheikh Al Hassan. Yes, answer for this question, better C, Mustafizur Rahman. C, right answer in this case. And check the spelling, you can get it. Then go to question number 32nd. Prime Minister of India is scheduled to attend the India Nordic Summit in which place? That's option A. Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland. Beta, if I'm not wrong, it is that third summit. So answer is exactly Norway, beta. Then upon the same thing, that it's a 5-nation visiting, right? Purely the tours of 5 nations. So in this case, I have taken 3, the other two also there. I'll tell you that one. The Prime Minister's multi-nation tour includes all except one. This is what UPSC style, except he mentions. Option A, Italy. Yes, it is there. Sweden also there. And beta UAE also there. And Germany is not in that. Along with that one, we have, so UAE is confirmed. And additional nation, Norway and Netherlands. Because the summit is in Norway mentioned. That's 4th nation. The other one is Netherlands. Then 34th question. Which UAE leader is scheduled to meet the Indian Prime Minister? Option A. Okay, answer is over here. This is what actually. Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. So this is what, even I may not the proper pronunciation, but this is what according to my knowledge. Then 35 beta. The 7-point appeal by Prime Minister included buying more imported goods, increasing diesel usage, adopting Swadeshi products, D, expanding luxury travel. You understood, you will guess the answer here. Swadeshi products is C beta. Now, which body is investigating drone and missile attack damage in UAE, United Arab Emirates? Option A, NATO, B, GCC, C, National Committee formed by UAE, because attacked on them, they will do it. So option C beta. Now, because yesterday this is what you can say T20 in this place only. This is I think it's Gujarat, Delhi versus Punjab. I forgot. So the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association Stadium is located in Shimla, Dharmshala, Mandi, and Solan. Better answer for this question, Dharmshala. Then, which central scheme focuses on tap water supply to households? Jal. That's answer is Jal Jeevan Mission. Then, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme primarily aims at, these all were now of course taken by West Bengal government. All the central schemes now they have taken that. This is a big thing. Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme primarily aims at rural employment, women entrepreneurship. Yes, that's the answer beta. Exactly. Women empowerment. Next one is what? Girl, child and welfare and education. Yes, Beti Bachao, na? Yes, exactly. Option C, please. Sorry. Girl, child, welfare and education. Exactly right answer. Then come to the point of here. 40th question. Which article of the Indian Constitution deals with the oath of ministers? Baba, I want to tell you here. So now oath ceremony is going on. Already some states completed, and today I think one is also completed. One article, which one according to that in central, you can say that Article 75. So that's the reason I didn't mention anything here. Now based on this, right, in the union concept, of course, appointing of union ministers according to this Article 75 beta. In the state legislatures, in fact, what do you can say? That's under 164. Yes, under 164. Now beta here, answer 75, you have to write for this question. If you mention that state, you have to write Article 164. Which economic factor was mainly affected due to the West Asia crisis? Option A, cotton production, B, tea exports, C, yes, crude oil prices. Beta, this is the answer. Now, 42nd question. Which organization governs World Cricket Internationally? ICC? ICC. Then 43rd, the term foreign exchange reserves refers to option A, gold jewelry owned by citizens, foreign tourists visiting India, assets held by central bank in foreign currencies. Exactly, that is what you can say. That indicates central bank is RBI. RBI now holds what you can say beta? Dollars. All nation currencies. RBI won't turn, this is what not only one country's currency beta. Right? They'll keep with them. RBI keeps with it. All nations foreign currency which we have actually linked in business. So for trade point of view, remember, but majority dollars. So which ministry is associated with Ayushman Bharat? Ministry of Labor, Ministry of Health and family welfare. This is the right answer, beta. Last and final question today. The term Swadeshi refers to. Yes, option A, imported luxury goods. B, indigenous or locally produced goods. That's right answer. Friends, hope you enjoyed my video. Right, this is what actually style same. Even our teaching style also same. Welcome to Mantra IAS. For you can just go join for a foundation course or regular program or weekend batches. Number of things. Online is major focusing area and offline also, of course, we have. Anyhow, wish you all the best, my youngsters. We'll meet with another video tomorrow with the same current affairs quiz. Bye-bye, everybody.